Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Omae wa mo shinderu. The Revenge. Part 2. 2000. Okay, maybe not. This Colosseum battle kicked my butt last time, but you know what? I've got a few more levels under my belt. It's time to return the favor.
I'll make this quick.
Don't bother struggling. Hokuto, Bone Crusher, strike! Eight pains, 9 hells!
What I think is one of the bigger benefits I got from this leveling up is the ability to, well, when you jump into midair with a certain upgrade, you can hit the triangle button to slam you down on the ground and create a shockwave. With another upgrade, you can charge up that shockwave to do more damage. It's pretty good for dealing with crowds and knocking them all away, and that's what I'm going to be relying on just a little bit. Of course, landing more of these perfect channels to get a full level back up on the old 7-star gauge, that ain't gonna hurt either.
Spine breaker! I can't move! Two-finger interception! Crucifying strike! Break him!
So, as you level up all the different secret techniques, they do gain more button presses. And the answer to which one will cause you to have a golden outline or a blue outline, one of the button presses will be outlined in gold. And that's the one that makes a difference for if it is considered a perfect secret technique or if it's just, good enough.
Hokuto! Crucifying strike!
As it turns out, being, I don't know, in burst mode on fire does not prevent you from actually getting set on fire. That may come as a surprise.
Steel shredding Clench! Steel shredding Clench!
I always like to use one of these special finishers on the big guys just because, well, you can see the Stone Mountain splitting splash anytime. Stone Mountain splitting slash. But how often can you see this? The answer is only on big guys.
Rising force!
And so we find ourselves back at round 3. It'll go better this time. Still gonna take some unfortunate slashes here and there, but it goes better. So yeah, one of the problems here is you got these two larger guys are actually semi-skilled martial artists. And they spend a lot of time punching me in the back of the head, and you know what? I'm just not down with that.
Twin execution. Eight pains, 9 hells.
I should also mention that if you don't necessarily want to do the button presses to do the secret techniques, you can actually just not do that. It is an option. You can turn it off in the options and make it just so it's an automatic button press. So yeah. Personally, I like pressing the buttons. I don't know, it makes me feel like a tough brute man. So as I mentioned, if you can get this guy down to being the last one on the field, he's actually not too tough on his own. The problem is, when he's surrounded by all those lackeys, it becomes more of an issue. Especially since he attacks on a different timer than the others. Of course, one of the other tricks is not to dodge into his knife attacks. You usually want to dodge away from him. As I mentioned, these giant gladiator fights don't really give you a whole lot in the way of points, but every little bit counts. I could go to one of the restaurants around and fill up my health that way, but I'm on a roll. I won one game. I mean, that means I've got to win the next one, right? Our B rank fights actually jump up by 2 levels, but I think I can still take it on. Though the weapon master in this one is particularly a jerk. I'm not a fan of him.
Two-finger interception. Breaker strike!
That is one downside of taking advantage of that charge-up strike. And mid-air, it does leave you, well, in mid-air. So, if an enemy's got a crossbow, they can actually knock you out of it. So, use with some caution.
8 pains, 9 hells! Take this! Two-finger interception. Hornbreaker strike! I'll kill you!
Let the game begin!
So, there was that little pop-up at the lower right there. There was an escaped prisoner, kill him before he flees. Sometimes inside these bigger gladiator maps, you will get that notification, and a small enemy will pop up somewhere in the area. And, I mean, just like it says, killing him will give you a special benefit. I just kind of killed him before I could even see where he was, though. So, cool. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Spine breaker!
Let the game begin!
I am destined to keep waiting.
Our special enemy in this mix is that jerk in the black vest with a katana.
Eight pains, 9 hells!
Katana weapons masters are, well, they're really good at defense and they're really good at combos. I'm not a fan of them generally. And of course, they have that wonderful little foot sweep attack.
Hokuto! Fist of Penitence! If you can manage to get behind them, it usually leaves them pretty wide open to being almost instantly stunned. The problem is getting behind them sometimes. With a rank up, we'll start getting more victory points whenever we finish a map, but on top of that, we'll also start getting access to some more difficult fights, which
Well, honestly, I just don't have the level to take advantage of yet. So instead I'll beat up Shin again. Excuse me. Jun. Different guy. I keep getting those two mixed up. Couldn't tell you why. Yeah, you can see level 30 is our next bump up, but I don't know. I'm 5 levels below that, and last time I tried that, it didn't go well. So let's try this guy who's 6 levels above me. Should be fine.
Welcome to the Colosseum! The fight is about to begin! Go!
By and large, the only thing that changes in these boss duels with levels is that it will take more damage to put somebody in a Meridian Shock, and they'll do more damage and have more health. Outside of that, well, their movesets don't really change. They are who they are.
Get away with it!
And as I mentioned, you can level up your secret techniques in the arena, so if you feel like grinding those out, you could do worse than the Colosseum. You could run around Eden picking fights, and that just sounds terrible. Anyway, that'll just about do it for this exciting episode of Colosseum Fights. I hope you please join me next time when we go back to some sub-stories, some nightlife, and, you know, all around just cause mischief in the town.
Hope it starts soon.